Hello, my disc golf friends. Matt here, and today I am coming to you with a question I've asked before, and I'm answering in a slightly different way. So, in a previous video, we tried to determine what was the best overstable approach to this. I use mainly base plastic disc, and in this one, I've gone with a slightly narrower pro focus selection and primarily premium plastic if I can get it. So, our selections are from Etowah, the champion Toro, a new competitor into the market in the last couple years. The Prodigy A2, thrown by many of your favorite Prodigy players. The one that is often cited as the GOAT in this category, the Discraft Z Zone. Discmania Razor Claw Tactic. The West Side Harp, this one in tournament plastic. And the Ricky Wasaki Slammer, Sockibomb Slammer from Dynamic Disc. Let's check them out and see what we think.
All right, we're going to start out with some backhands right around the 220 foot mark. Starting out with that zone, putting it right up under the pin. Razor Claw, similar line, it's a little bit more air. Also right there in the circle, easy putt. A little bit more aggressive line there, but Toro puts it right by the basket. Slammer, nice line in the circle, but a little bit short. Going with the A2 now. A little bit quicker flight, but it's still in the circle on that left side. Finishing up with the Harp here, and it's also right there by the pin, similar to the zone. Great backhand shot.
Take a look at our spread here. The kind of outlier is the Sockibomb Slammer. It has a little bit less glide than the other based on that first throw. The A2, the Toro, and the Razor Claw are all within about 15 feet, where I got the Harp and the zone. The zone is right by the pin, and the Harp's by 8.
So we're trying the same distance with the forehand. Zone skips up right up there. We got a putt over on the right. A little bit hot, but did just fine. Harp's in the circle in the front, not quite as torque resistant. Toro, nice low line, skips up right to the basket. A2, gorgeous flight, big flare skip. It's in the circle on the right side, but looking good. Razor Claw, torqued it over a little bit, but it rides the line perfectly and sits right down by the pin. Finishing up with the Slammer. It's a little short, but it is in the circle.
Trying some of these out on a real hole. My buddy Jonathan, he's going to go Toro first, and Toro's a good line, but whacks that tree on the left. A little frustrated. I'm trying the zone. Piping it right down the middle. Over-torqued it a little bit. It's not super crazy stable. He's going Harp here. Tries the nice high line and goes a little better for him. He's on the left side of the creek, but he's got a putt. Going A2. And I actually put this one a little bit long of the basket. It's got a nice putt there. Loved that flight. Jonathan trying the Slammer. And again, he's on the left side of the creek, but got a putt down there. Going on the inside line with a tactic, and that one was the best of the bunch.
Okay, so after throwing them all, I have to say there's a few that I can rule out from being the best in this category. I'm going to start with one that I love. I love this disc, it's fantastic, but the Harp overall is not the best. It's the best if you are a backhand primary player. It doesn't have the resistance to torque for forehands that some of these other ones will do. It's not quite as forgiving. I do think it has better glide than some of the other options. So I don't think it's the best. I do think it's fantastic, and I've bagged them for many years. They're not currently. I'll also say of these, I liked the Sockibomb Slammer a lot. It's a really good disc, but it was not the best in this category. It's got a little bit less glide than the rest of them. Very accurate, but pushing it much past that 225, 230 area might be difficult for a lot of people. Another one I'm gonna have to eliminate is the Discmania Razor Claw, just for availability. There's not a lot of these on the market. They're gorgeous. Since Eagle McMahon is no longer on the team, who knows if they'll keep producing them. It's fantastic. I liked it. It might have been my second favorite overall, but because of the lack of availability, I can't endorse it quite that highly. Now, of the remaining three, we have the Zone, the Toro, and the A2. And I gotta say, really, there's not a bad option here. The Zone did everything well. The A2 is probably a little bit better forehand, but not quite as strong backhand for some people. And the Toro and the Zone are essentially the same. If you take a look at them, the only real difference is the Zone is ever so slightly shallower. So those two are great, but for my money, I'm going with the Prodigy A2 that's slightly sharper, faster wing shape, makes it appealing to me, and I think for a lot of other players as well. That in this category, the winner is the Prodigy A2. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.